decentralized universe of casual games for everyone. Built on Binance Smart Chain, GemUni's gaming platform brings fun and easy casual games to the blockchain with exclusive features. You can play and earn and connect with gamers around the world. Seriously, it's fun and easy, and you can earn a lot from playing the games. Let us show you how. First, with one of the 4 powerful GENI Pass NFTs, Topaz, Citrine, Ruby, and Diamond, you can enter a world of popular and addictive casual games, from puzzle, trivia, arcade, simulations, lifestyle, to racing, music, actions, and many more. Wow! Found your favorite game? Excellent! You can join the practice mode to get familiar with the games, but cannot earn. If you want to earn, we offer 2 play-to-earn mechanics. PvE applies to high score and leaderboard modes. PvP applies to 1 versus 1, team versus team, and battle royale modes. The more you play, the more you can earn GenX, our in-game currency. GenX can be easily swapped to GENI, our main project token, or other valuable tokens. How about NFTs? We got you covered. GemUni's NFT marketplace connects all users to trade GENI Pass NFTs and other in-game NFT items using GENI and other cryptocurrencies. That's right, you can sell GENI Pass NFTs and in-game NFT items for crypto. GemUni is built for both gamers and crypto traders. And if you're both, perfect. You can play to earn with games, trade in-game NFT items, and GENI Pass NFTs, and do all those things you are familiar with. You know, farming, staking, lending, and leasing your NFTs in a totally new GameFi metaverse experience. So what are you waiting for? Get your GENI Pass now and explore the new decentralized universe of casual games. Let's play now. Earn big at GemUni.
Hello and welcome everyone joining GemUni today. Please be ready as we will start the event right away. So after Bitcoin, NFT, and DeFi, play to earn is the next big thing in blockchain that is taking the world by storm. And never before have we seen the hype around this combination between gaming and the new crypto economy. And in the past, the gaming world provided a source of entertainment for gamers, but now gamers can also earn real money for winning at their favorite games. And blockchain-based play-to-earn online games enable players to earn crypto as rewards or even selling in-game items for an open marketplace from the comfort of their homes. And at the same time, the casual game market is seeing hyper growth. So what if we can combine the fun, easy casual gaming with a play-to-earn model? And what if instead of just killing time, we can actually earn money while relaxing all at the same time? And that's where GemUni comes into play. And today we will discuss all things that related to play-to-earn blockchain gaming and how GemUni combines all this together. And at the end of this webinar will be the grand opening sales of GENI Passes NFT, which is the key to the new universe of play-to-earn casual games. And during the event, the audience, you can comment a lucky number that include your email address and tag 3 more friends to be eligible for the lottery at the end of the show. So stay tuned till the end of the event for the lottery, where exciting gifts are waiting for you. But first of all, to start today's shows, please give it up to our guests. The first one is Mr. Peter, former Mighty Eagle at Rovio. Welcome, Mr. Peter. And the next one is Mr. Lalu, the CEO and co-founder of Kyber Network. We also welcome Mr. Chris, co-founder of Fam Central, partner of Lucky Ventures, and also the deputy CEO of Galaxy One. And last but not least, please welcome Ms. Cassie, CEO and founder of GemUni. And please give a round of applause to all our guests. And can you guys tell me how you feel today? Can we start with Ms. Cassie, our very beautiful lady here? How you feel?
Thanks, Ivy. I'm doing great today. So excited to join our event today. So let's start it.
Cool. I can feel your energy from right here. So how about Mr. Peter? How do you feel today?
Yeah, feeling great. So really, really fantastic to be here, and really looking forward to the event.
Cool. So can I also hear from Mr. Chris and Smith as well? How do you feel? How do you guys feel? Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I mean, like, thanks for having me. I've been traveling like since morning. Currently at the KL airport, Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, but like super excited to join this panel with everyone, and especially like meeting all the well-known people. Yeah.
Okay, the last one, Mr. Chris.
Same here as well. Too excited that I skip my lunch nap as well, and I stay here with you guys.
Ooh. Okay, so I hope that you have enough energy for today, because we're gonna and like first to start out today's I will have a small questions for you guys. Like, can you tell me how you feel about this wave of the blockchain gaming? Anyone can go first. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Miss
I can
Peter.
start. Yeah, but I think that I've seen many waves in gaming. So not many remember the times before, let's say the App Store, and then before free to play, and now of course we've been through those waves, and I think always what happens when you have a new kind of like major shift, like now looking at play to earn, and all the things around crypto. I think that no matter what, it's always the great games and the great gameplay that then like win in the end. So I think this is something that is very important. And also, whenever you have a big change like this, there are also a lot of new winners. So I think that we will see many success stories now in play to earn, and of course we're already starting to see them also like in Vietnam and like all over the world. So I think that exciting times.
Yeah, so how about Miss Cassidy? Do you agree with Mr. Peter, and do you want to add something more on the current wave of blockchain gaming?
Yeah, so GameFi is becoming more and more popular, and you can see a lot of new GameFi projects are coming nowadays, and the number of projects are just booming. So I think it's definitely a new era, and it's just the beginning for all play to earn games. And I also agree with Peter that, like, especially the game economies and play to earn mechanics, and also all the like gameplay within the game itself would be the fundamentals for the successful of the any like games projects, including play to earn type of games. So yeah,
Okay,
maybe others can add on some other comments then.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can I can say like something like from like from a crypto person, right? Because I've been like in the industry like since 2013. But I really think like with the play to earn element, and also like with the sort of like there's like the earning aspect there, powered by like public blockchain. I think that makes like the great games become greater, right? I think like technically if you look at IC and a few other games, the way that they use the blockchain to actually facilitate all the payments of the reward, I mean, it's just like a lot easier for them to do so, right? Instead of like working with all the payment processors, which charge them like 20 or 30% to process all the micro payments, right? Like, if you're looking to pay like $5 to $10 to all the players every day, like to millions of users, it's a really like, hectic and challenging task for any game companies, right? But like with blockchain, I think like all the like XC and other games, they make it like so easy, right? With the power of public blockchains.
Okay, and how about Mr. Chris? Also an expert in this field. Can you share some insights on the wave of blockchain gaming currently?
I think Peter and Loy already mentioned like I think a lot of the key points already. But I think basically blockchain and crypto, at the end of the day, it's really open up the accessibility for all of these games to a much broader and more global audience that the traditional gaming have never seen the way before. And together with crypto, they share the the mission of onboarding a lot of like new users for both crypto as well as the gaming side as well. A lot of people never example attracted to play games before, suddenly they now seems to be more enjoyable when they play these games, because they can play and earn when they can relax at the same time. Yep.
Yeah, so thank you so much for you guys sharing, and that's some excellent insight. So I also think that some part of gaming, especially the market for the game items, has been around for a long time, right? But never before have there been anything like this new wave. I mean, like in which the player's experience can directly, translate to material value in the real world. So for casual gamers, now they don't have to feel guilty about spending hours and hours on their phone or laptop, because now it's not only for leisure and recreational purpose, but also a type of the side hustle. So to kick off our discussion of today, how about a mini game to test how will our guests stay informed about casual gaming and play to earn market? So what do you guys think? Are you ready, for just some kick-off game, which is like kind of simple, but it can show like how well you know the casual gaming. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So, and a small things to our audience, you can also comment your multiple choice answer, and the fattest comment with the right answer will receive a Stone Pass NFT from us. So yeah, please, you can also engage in the game, and we have 5 questions for today, and with 5 questions, there are 5 Stone Pass of NFTs are waiting for you. So yeah, just you can join the game along with our guests. So Miss Cassie, Mr. Peter, Mr. Lai, and Mr. Chris, are you ready? Okay, I will prepare a slide
Yep.
for you. Yeah, too easy to
So
follow
let's
up.
go.
Okay, let's go. So let's come to our first questions. It will be a simple one to kick off. Okay, so what is the name of this game? We have answer A is Crowded City, answer B is Fundraise 3D, and answer C is Happy City. Okay, what is the name of this game? It's quite
B.
familiar for me. Okay,
I
it's
think
B
it's
for Mr. Peter, right? Mr. Peter is B, Fundraise 3D. How about Miss Cassie?
I choose B as well. B for boy as well.
Okay, okay.
That you see, because I
Okay.
don't study this game. But I guess it looks like a happy city.
Okay, it's look like a happy city because people like are running happily. Okay, and who haven't answered yet? We have 3 answers here, like 2B and 1C. No one go with A.
I don't know the game, so sorry.
You can choose whatever you want. Okay, so let's see who got the right answer. So we got 2B and 1C, and the right answer here is A. Granite City.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
You should have chosen different.
Miss Cassie, you're really close to the is it's also city, but is Credit City, not Happy City. But yeah, anyway, okay, 0 points for no one here. Okay, unless you guys can change the game in the next questions. Okay, questions 2. It's a little bit different because it will not be the multiple choice like the first one. Okay, so now you need to short the game titles with the right genre. And we have, really, really famous games here. The first one is Plants vs. Zombie. The next one is Tetris, and the last one is Minecraft. And we also have the 3 genre, like a puzzle, simulations, and arcade and action. So yeah, 5 seconds to get the answers. And I'm gonna start with Mr. Chris. What is your answer?
B. B for boy.
Okay. Mr. Chris, B is okay. Let me explain again the questions for this one. Okay, you will need to like short the game's title in the right genre. Okay, so we have 3 games titles here and the 3 genres. So it means like you need to connect them. Okay, so let's go with the first one, the Plant vs Zombie. Mr. Chris, what do you think like Plants and Zombie belongs to which genre? Puzzle or simulations or arcade and action?
Arcade and action.
Okay, Plant vs Zombie and arcade and action. So the next one is Tetris. What's the genre of Tetris? Puzzle or simulations?
I think you should go with other panelists, right? Or me or
Puzzle.
Okay.
puzzle. For sure.
Yeah,
that's
Tetris
crazy.
is puzzle. So like last one, Minecraft is simulation. So let's see the answer here. Like this one, these 3 one is really familiar, but not everyone can get the right genre of them. So for Plant Visit and Zombie, it's arcade and action. For Tetris is puzzle. Yeah, congratulations. And Minecraft is simulation. So I think you guys can all get the right answers. Good job. And let's come to question 3. So this time you will need to make like a small guess. Like, what type of games has the biggest download share of mobile gaming market statistic in 2021? Wow, a tough one. Okay, the first one is casino games. A for casino games, B, mid-core games, and C is casual games. Okay, so can I ask what is the answer of Mr. Lai? What do you think?
Probably C, but I think A might have a chance as well. But I go for C. Yeah.
Okay, C for Mr. Lai. Okay, how about other?
C.
I
Yeah, I
definitely
think it's C.
choose.
It's definitely C. Okay, so you guys, it seems like you guys are on the same boat that goes to C. And yes, that is the correct answer of C. And yeah, of course, like the casual games has the biggest download share of the mobile gaming market statistic in 2021, and we can definitely see the boom of casual games currently. And the next questions, oh, we got like some numbers here. And how many users does Candy Crush Saga have in 2020? Well, I think this one is a tough one, and you just need to make a guess because no one can not like make sure about this. Okay, so the answer A is 263 million users. B is 273, and C is 283. Okay, who want to make a guess first? Okay, what do you think, Miss Cassie?
It's a very difficult question, so I randomly go with A.
Okay, randomly go with 8. Okay, and how about Mr. Peter? What do you think?
Yeah, I go with A because 263 million happens to be what we had as monthly active users for Angry Birds at some point. So probably like a lucky number. So yeah, I'll go with A for that reason.
Okay, your lucky number. And how about Mr. Chris? B for boys again.
I'd
I
probably
don't
go
know.
with
I don't know,
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure one of them is my mom. My mom is playing Candy Crush Saga, so one of it is I have my mom.
Yeah. I
And
think
she
like
used different account to play it as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom loved this too. So, okay, let's see the answer. The right answer here is B.
Oh wow.
273. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's like an impressive number. And
Yeah.
yeah, definitely like my mom and your mom also included here. Like they love this. Okay, and the last questions of today. We're coming to the last questions. Which game is the most download of casual games on the App Store in 2021? A is Among Us. Oh, I missed this. And B is Candy Crush Saga, and the last one is Coin Master. Which one? Yeah, I miss Among Us because during the quarantine, this is like I play Among Us all day. So what do you think? What do you guys think? Miss Cassie, what is your answer?
Well, my guess is Among Us as well because last year I saw all the kids are playing Among Us everywhere. So yeah, I'd probably go with A. Because I don't know Coin Master and Candy Crush Saga, so maybe A is my best answer
Okay,
for now.
Miss Cassie go with A. And how about Mr. Peter?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with B, with Candy Crush.
Okay, Candy Crush. And for Mr. Chris, what's your choice?
I go with what my mom plays. B.
Okay. Okay, so we got two B's here and one A. And let's see, the right answer is A, Among Us. Yeah, like I know that Among Us is really really famous during last year, like 2020 during the quarantine, because every kids and every students or even adults also play it. So yeah, for sure it's like the top one game in last year. Okay, so I hope that through these questions, our audience have grabbed some big pictures of how huge the market for play to earn with casual game is. And after the event, we will contact the winners of our Stone FT Pass. So please also comment your lucky numbers, tag your friend, and stay tuned for the lottery. And so for our guests, what do you think about like our small warm? Yeah, so excellent. Now we come to the main part of today. After the small warm up, let's discuss everything about the blockchain, the cryptocurrency, and the gaming market. And for this part, I'm gonna pass the mic to our very special, guest today, Mr. Chris, and who will be the moderator for today's discussion. So the stage is yours, Mr. Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Ivy. So once again, thank you for having me hosting. This amazing discussion with Peter, a legend in the gaming industry, and my longtime friend Lei, a legend in the blockchain industry as well. So, and by the way, I'm Chris. For people who doesn't know me yet, I have been in the space for quite long as well. Um, and I have been seeing a lot of trends in the blockchain for the past 5 and 6 years. But recently, I think we see a significant jump of new trends belong to GameFi and play to earn. So maybe I start with the veteran from the industry first. So Lei, you have been in space for a very long time, right? What do you think about the driving force behind the play to earn? Where does it start? Have you seen it like all the way back then, or so what's the drive behind it?
Yeah, I think uh okay, finally, technically speaking, actually Infinity, they started the play to earn trend, right? I think NFT games has been around since 2017, 2018, with guys like Ethereum, and also like XC also started back then as well. But I think they only like got like great traction lately in early 2021 with the play to earn model. So the idea is quite simple, right? Like people play and then like they can earn something from the game, and they can actually like cash it out, right? Like convert it into another cryptocurrency and then like to their own local fiat. Yeah, I think I mean like probably Peter can talk about this more, but like, I think like previous game they also have the sort of like earning mechanism within the game, right? But I think the sort of like difference, the main difference here is that now the earning can actually be cashed out, as in like people can actually like 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 bring it out of the game, right? Instead of like only be able to spend within the game, like many games before. So I think this is really like the key difference between play to earn games, and compared to the previous game.
100% agree. So basically the key point that like mentioned is it's the liquidity of these like assets that belong to the games that now it's really can be transferable outside of the game itself as well, and you don't even really have to play the games to actually buy it or trading for it, right? So yes, your turn, Peter. So by the way, everyone, if you don't know about Peter have been the part of one of the most legendary gaming project that I think all of us, the panelists from Casey to Lei or even myself, we play that game. So Peter was one of the founding team member of Angry Bird, and Peter come from like the traditional gaming industry. I wouldn't say opposite, but on top of what Lei mentioned, what do you think about this, like GameFi and play to earn trends from the traditional gaming guy? Can you share a little bit with us?
Yeah, I think that actually it's already like an interesting start to look at me then as like traditional like gaming guy, because I think that always when we have these new things, I mean, I still remember, with casual games that then, like, yeah, like casual games, but let's talk about real games, meaning, like games that you play on consoles or PCs. And it's actually not that long ago that we had, this distinction that we talked about people who play games as gamers. But already we talked about your moms and they play Candy Crush and they play other games, and like all of us play games. So I think that this is something that has changed. And I mean, and now it's normal, like everybody plays games. That's like a given. And I think that this is something that we don't always remember, that it wasn't always like that. That, like, and it's crazy now when we look back that, oh, why did we have that? It's almost like, we would call people who, watch TV, that we would call them like TV watchers or, something like that. So I think that gaming has definitely gone like very, very mainstream. But then also, if you look at what is happening now with with crypto and we have NFT and all of these things becoming kind of like mainstream, and actually a lot of that is happening through games. And that said, we have a lot of people who will say that that's not really like real games, and it's like the wrong thing to do. It's the same thing that we still have this debate that many people think that free to play as a model, that it's evil, and that's not really for like real games and like all of that. And I think always when we have new trends, casual games, free to play, now crypto games and all of that, a lot of people are against it. So that's also something that is for the gaming industry very typical, that it can become very, very let's say polarized. But I think that if you look at what is happening right now, I mean, we have had massive market within individual games, like since forever. And I think that now with crypto and like putting this on like let's say open blockchain, we open up the market to totally new things, and also much bigger like interoperability and openness for the whole industry. So I think that it's a very, very interesting, actually very, very important trend. And we have a lot of opportunities now to kind of like build fantastic new fan experiences. And I think this is what it's all about then in the end, that it's not about the technology, it's about the experiences that we can build. And that's it's all about the fans in the end. So I think that we're in the middle of very exciting times.
Thank you, Peter. That was very insightful. I'm gonna copy all of that for my next speaking when they ask me about games. I think I completely agree with what Peter and Lei mentioned, and I think surely it's going to happen like that, because one example is that I think I mentioned about my mom, right? So by the way, I think every month she actually spend around at least $150 for iTunes store, just to top ups, like her credit whenever like she need to go to the next level, or she ran out of energy and stuff like that. And she played games like Candy Saga, right, and everything. And you already have these, and my mom are not a gamers, right? She just play for fun, and when she's try to look for relaxing time and everything. So we start seeing a lot of the traditional games and the casual games start looking at blockchain and NFT like a new channel and a new opportunity to interact with their community and everything. So with all of that, I think we wait for the best at the last. So it's Casey's turn. So I would like to ask Casey that. So today we're gonna talk about Gem, like Uni, right? So what could be the key difference of GemUni compared with some of the play to earn games out there in the market? Can you share a little bit with us?
Sure. If you notice that while many play-to-earn projects are now on the market, they usually focus on creating one distinctive game. At GemUni, we are not a single game, but we focus on building a gaming platform, and all the players can enjoy hundreds of different casual games and even thousands of games in next year with the earning the real world values. So you can actually cash out from the game and connecting with all other blockchain gamers and game players around the world through like PvE or PvP mode, where you can invite friends or families playing with moms or like with your close friends within the platform. And then another differentiation is that it's very easy for the people to earn a lot in GemUni using different multiple play modes, like I mentioned in PvE or PvP mode. So for example, like the expected ROI for our GENI Pass NFTs can exist like 1000% per year for even the lowest pass level, the Topaz Pass level. So it's very a lucrative chance for the players who want to play to earn within our platform. And it's very easy for them to access the gaming platform as well as comparing to other like high barrier entry type of NFT games on the market at the moment. And last but not least, within as a gaming platform, we frequently organize a lot of gaming challenges and global tournaments for the country level and global levels for all the GenUni players. For instance, we are going to organize our Christmas gaming challenge with 20K in total prize for the players upcoming this month and next month. So there are a lot of activities and gamings organization and connection within our gaming community. So these are three main differentiation of GemUni as comparing to other GameFi projects at the moment.
That sounds pretty exciting, and I think Christmas is around the corner, and hopefully I can earn a little bit extra money when playing GemUni. So Casey, like just
Yeah, actually, John Mike can join and earn some Christmas gift from
yeah.
it.
No, I plan to do that as well. I'm gonna try to look for the way to play, and then I'm gonna tell my mom to enter and play for me. She can earn it for me. Yes. Uh, by the way, Casey, maybe you elaborate a little bit further, right? So, for example, like some of the games that we have on the platform, for example, and
Mm.
like I mentioned just now, like if my mom want to play, right, how she can access into the game, what kind of ticket or what kind of things she need to have to be able to join all of that. Yeah.
So, two part of the questions. The first one is asking about the games, right? So, in GenUni, we cover all type of casual games in categorized into 8 main categories of casual game, from puzzle trivia type of games to arcade action game like the Plant and Zombie games you just mentioned, and simulation, lifestyle, racing, sports, and party music games or idle clicker games. So all 8 main or major categories in casual games are well covered in our GemUni platform. And for the beta testing, there will be at least 100 games for the users to join in our December And then next year, it will be at least 1,000 casual games ready to launch. So actually, the users, for instance, like your mom joining GemUni platform, they can choose to play different type of games if they get bored with one game or another. So a lot of different type of options for people going there and play. And the second part of the question is actually like very interesting. So when the players want to join GemUni platform in order to play to earn, they have to have our membership card, which is the GENI Pass NFTs. So each pass is like just like a membership card where you can own, and then it comes with 4 different tiers from Topaz to Citrine, Ruby, and Diamond. So with these 4 pass, the user will be able to play and earn in the PvE mode, like in high score or leaderboard. And also they can join to bet a certain amount of Genix to do the battling in team versus team or battle royale mode, and then earn the Genix. And then we also offer like a free to play type of pass, the Stone Pass. So the user can actually earn the Stone Pass from some of our activities and enjoy the games, play for fun, but they cannot earn with a Stone Pass. So the higher the pass levels, of course, the higher the ability for the player to earn from the platform, and the higher the privileges to join in our upcoming gaming challenge. So hope that answered your question, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's basically she need to get a ticket. So you're telling me that if I get her a ticket, a special pass, right? She
Yeah.
can basically challenge Peter to play the game, and she have a chance to beat the Godfather of Angry Bird, right?
So
If
for
Peter actually entering the game with her, right?
yeah, yeah. So if like for instance her and Peter joining the same game room and then deposit certain amount of Genix, let's say each would deposit 1,000 Genix into the game room, and then who winners will be taking all their battling pool after minus the fees for GemUni platform. So we have organized these game room for everyone to play together and then challenging each other on the platform.
Okay, that's nice. So Peter, so basically we already talking about casual games and how big it can become in the traditional world, right? So and statistically, I think from last year to this year, we see uh, the market size increase from almost like $8 billion into 12 billions now, and compared with 2 years ago, the number almost double. So from a veteran point of view, right, Peter, why do you see like such a big boom in casual games recently? The number look amazing from year to year.
Yeah, but I think that if you look at the games market, I mean, what has happened that it has really shifted. Like the center of gravity is clearly like in mobile. So that's because everybody is carrying like a phone around nowadays, and then of course all of our phones are capable of playing games. So I think that it's one thing is that more phones, more games. So it's like as simple as that. But I think also that we've seen many of these very, very successful casual games that have drawn a lot more people into gaming. And it's a little bit like then you learn how to play games, and then like you'll go to the app stores and you'll go and check out like if there's something new. So I think that the mechanism is now very well understood, and it's very much mainstream. And I think that also that you're starting to see that we're really talking about always and what we should keep in mind, that we are competing for the attention and the time of the people. So like again, do you play a game, or do you like check out the latest movie or series on Netflix, or do you do some other form of entertainment? And I think of course now the pandemic has also like played a big role in this, because now many people have been stuck like at their home, and then what do? Like after you watch everything on Netflix, you also play games. So I think that that's like a big part of the trend. But actually this also reminds me of one like thing, early days of mobile. So back in the day when ringtones like were a thing, there was actually a very interesting development and I think this happened in many markets, but at least like in the UK, they did some studies that chocolate consumption went down because people were buying ringtones for their phones instead of chocolate. And this was, like very interesting kind of correlation that they found out. And I think that what we're seeing now is that games are substituting other, forms of spending your time. So I think that we will see a lot more action in games and in casual games, because that is really like for everybody. So I think that this is only like a good start, and we will see massive growth. And again, now new opportunities with NFT and blockchain and crypto and all of that will open up again new opportunities. So yeah, it's a good start, but we can expect to see many more Candy Crushes and Angry Birds and like many of these kind of like hit games coming out. So I think, yeah, and that's one thing. Of course, the games are getting better all the time. I think that is also one thing that we should keep in mind, that the market is bigger, and that is also driving better game development. So it's kind of like a very good place to be right now. A bit of a perfect storm.
I agree. I think this year, 2021, I don't know if it's because of the COVID pandemic or not, but I think the gaming itself, industry itself, and blockchain games actually pick up quite nicely in many countries, and especially in Vietnam as well. So, Mr. Lei, from the blockchain, angle, right? I think you mentioned a little bit on this, but what do you see about the role of blockchain for the game industry in general, and maybe more specific for the casual games that I think Casey and Peter has just mentioned?
Yeah, I think as I mentioned earlier, with the blockchain, I think the games like just become like much greater. Right? I think like users, first of all, I think everyone has been like talking a lot about like the users, they eventually like become the ultimate ownership of the game items, and also like of the game asset within the game, right? It becomes like much more liquid for them. Previously, if you own like say some item within the game, like you can only spend it within the game, but now you can you can like decide like to trade it, right, to sell it, to buy it, or to buy new things, or to even like, I think some games they are even like considering the option of like having the item to be used within a different game, right? I mean, that's massive. Basically, like it opens up like an entire new sort of like set of use cases for the game's items, right? Um, and one thing about the market is that like the moment that it becomes liquid, it just like become much bigger, right? I think it happens like in every market, and now with blockchain integrating with games, the game market is just like becoming a lot bigger. Um, yeah.
Thank you. Very insightful. Very insightful. Like, Peter, back to you. I think I'm curious as well, from a non-game expert angle, right? When I look at GemUni at the moment, so what do you think about the decision that they choose to go to become more like a platform of a lot of games, compare with they can just choose a certain games and develop it, right? But they choose the platform direction. Where do you see it, and what do you think, if it's a wise decision or not?
Yeah, I think that again, you can do many things, obviously, and if you look at then some of these major opportunities in gaming and how they develop. So of course, key enabler of like the whole mobile gaming kind of like revolution, if you will, and with that casual gaming, I think the app stores have been absolutely key. And we all know that they are like pretty important in enabling that market. And I think that we have also seen the same, if you look at, of course, PC gaming, and you look at things like Steam and, like what Epic is doing. So I think that it's a very important, I mean, it's a control point, but it's also an important enabler. So I think that there will be, with all of these new waves, and we are in the middle of that now with crypto, obviously, also the opportunity to create kind of like these distribution points and these control points. It will be, of course, very interesting to see how this plays out, because I think the whole nature of crypto and blockchain and all of that is that we can make games and game items much more interoperable. And the whole idea with blockchain, of course, is to kind of like decentralize and remove these control points. So I think that it's going to be super interesting to see how the market evolves. But I think that there's definitely a big opportunity to gather together, not like one or two games, but hundreds of games, and then offering kind of like easy access, fantastic experience for the fans. And then we talked about like your moms and like all of that a lot already. But I think that it's all about that you need to enable this market for everybody. And like most moms have no idea about like crypto this and crypto that, but they are very familiar with games. So I think that there's an opportunity now to also like go much more mainstream with many of the play to earn concepts. And most people don't know and shouldn't know about like the technology in the background, but they just know that, hey, that this like power up that I bought in, I don't know, Candy Crush, I can now use in another game. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity for totally new experiences. So yeah, I think it's good to build platforms. It's the short answer.
When Peter, I think just now when you mentioned, suddenly I got this scary vision that my mom, together with all of her friends, right, can start suddenly build a guild that play all of these games, and they become a gang all together, and compete with some other group of friends as well. And I think, Peter,
Sure.
I think when you mentioned about the platform, right, I feel like it's not only enable like the new accessibility for the user and the players, but it's also for the developers as well, because now since you have this platform, right, a lot of the game, especially the casual games developer, they have a space to actually to post their games right away, and right away access into the global audience, potentially for the games, right? And I think that's the beauty of blockchain and crypto bring to their side of the product development as well. Very similar when you look at NFT arts and digital asset on the other side, like because of blockchain, it's allowed them to access into a bigger crowd in a much better and effective way. Yeah. So back to Casey. It sounds amazing. I think you already, Peter, basically already approved your, direction. And so with that, right? Can you share with, with us and the audience, what's the plan, right? Where are we looking at? What we are looking at? Yes.
Well, actually, we have a full plan in the pipeline. So we have outlined a clear development path for GemUni until end of next year already, and it's like this December is really like our highlight month where we organize and publicize many activities. So the key event this month is like actually today with our event, and then right after is the INO for GENI Pass NFTs. And after the live stream, then we have the access to all 4 different marketplaces to buy the GENI Pass NFTs, and then the user can use those GENI Pass NFTs to participate in our beta testing upcoming on Wednesday, on December 15th, all the way to January. And then the players can enjoy all our casual games on the platform with the ability to participate in our gaming challenge in Christmas. So the total price for the gaming challenge for Christmas is about 20,000 USD for all the winners. And next year, GemUni is preparing the full plan to go with IDO on 2 different launch paths in early January, with the launchings of all our new defined mechanics for the NFTs and the new games, new challenges, new tournaments are upcoming early next year as well. So a lot of things on our plan at the moment. So yeah, so that's some of the key highlight upcoming, key milestones.
So that's good. I think for the players, I think that's what they want to hear on the play part, that there are more games coming, there are more opportunity to earn even more, right? So when I talk about earn, so let's talk more about the earn side, right? So Peter, Angry Bird, I played for a long time before, right? Couldn't earn anything, right? So now with all of this, I think you mentioned a few of the point already, but if there's any angle that you look at the play to earn and you feel like what's the earn, like elements bringing into these, like casual games, it changing the game, or it's flip everything upside down, creating new opportunity. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we discussed that a bit already, but again, I don't really see, let's say, that much of a difference if you look at like the games. So you've been able to earn a lot of like different things, like in the free-to-play games. So I mean, there's that kind of like grinding going on, like in the games, to get a few more units of or whatever it happens to be in like in the game. So I think that like from a game developer perspective, a lot of these mechanisms are very well understood. And I think that always, in successful free-to-play games, it's all about designing the economy and making that work. So it's again now with like with blockchain and like putting it on the open blockchain. Of course, we are opening that up, and I think that it actually enables, as we said before, new experiences and interoperability, between the different games. So you can have like a lot of things that then flow nicely across the different experiences, and we're starting to see some of that. But I would also say that it's very, very early days. And I think also, for the developers, I mean, for the players, it's great that you can actually, get to keep some of these items and that they have like real value outside of the game as well. And then if you look at from a developer perspective, I mean, it also opens up new opportunities and building bigger things, because again, you have that, standard like currency then around. So I think that this is something that will basically enable developers to do new things and also to earn earn more through these like new mechanisms. So I think that that again it's kind of like one of these cases where more opportunities obviously better, and then it's up to the different games creators and developers to create these fantastic experiences. And when you do that, then of course people are more than happy to spend their hard-earned money on your game and your items. So I think that we will see a lot of amazing new kind of like offerings there. So again, it's exciting times.
I'm excited.
Can
as
I
well.
ask Peter a question?
Yo, go ahead. Like,
yeah. So I think you mentioned the game economic, in your answer, and I think like since the game asset in play to earn, right? Like, they become like much more liquid, and people like can basically find a way to actually transfer it out of the game ecosystem. So what are the complications, for the economy design that you could foresee in this like play to earn games?
Yeah. So I mean, one thing maybe worth mentioning there. If I look at the games industry here in Finland, we have about 4,000 people working in games. So I mean, you have Rovio, you have Supercell, Small Giant, you have those gaming like unicorns, and then you have hundreds of other studios working in games. And like next 12 months, we'll add like 1,500 new people in the games industry in Finland. So it's like in a very good state, and it's growing massively. But also to enable that growth, I mean, we have at our universities, all of them, you can study, game design, and you can study, various topics around games. But one thing that has also been in place for many years is actually kind of like the economies of, games. So there's actually a lot of work that has been done around, how to design these virtual economies and all of that. So we will need a lot more people in that. I mean, in free to play, that has been already like a critical success factor, that you can actually design, the currencies and, like the whole economy of the game, and you need to get the balance there. And I think that now that skill basically is still needed, but you need to look at the world, not just like your game and your game world, but it's actually, like the whole universe of games, and not just games. I mean, of course, it's just like with money. You can use your money for like many things. So I think that this is also very interesting when you then look at what is happening in the rest of entertainment. So I mean, of course, now Netflix is getting into gaming. They're already, like a massive player, obviously, in entertainment, competing for our time. And then if you look at what is happening with, Microsoft and Sony, like on the console side, we already talked about Steam, or, what Epic is doing. So I think that, and also we shouldn't forget about like all the talk about, like the metaverse and, like various companies having claims on like that future. So I think that we will see, this much talked about like metaverse coming first into fruition, by people who are making games. So the gaming industry has a long history of like leading the charge. And I think that, again, what you see like in games, the visuals and the gameplay and all that is of course important. But what is maybe even more important then when we look at the business side is that we design the economies properly. And again, we will need to have many more people coming into the industry that actually have that skill set. And I think that there we need to work with the academic world. And we're already doing that kind of like since many years because we needed that in the free-to-play era. Designing the economy was like really key skill to have. So yeah, I think that we're pretty well prepared for designing these economies. But again, there's it's not like we have a massive supply of the people who know like games and know how to do the economy design. So we will need more talent. I think that is like the thing for the whole gaming industry, no matter if you are, here in Finland or if you are in Vietnam or, wherever you happen to be, ask, the games companies, what the biggest challenge is, and they will most likely all say that they need talent. So I think that's what it boils down to. So yeah, all about talent.
That's a very good point, Peter. So you remind me that back to my school in Finland, they have a whole department just educating for game design people. So all my friends at that time were just starting game design and so interested in game economy. So I just feel like I should apply there to take another course back in my school in Finland then. So thanks for your sharing, Peter.
But I think that this is like important point, that this is what we should do everywhere. And I think for the games companies working very closely then with, like the various educational institutions, I think that that is something that we need in kind of like this kind of transformation that we're seeing now. So I think that is something that we need to do more of that, like in Vietnam, all over the world, that we get more people on board and people who understand, the economy of games. And economies, I should say. Yeah.
Very interesting point. And I think, like I really hope amazing outcome coming out of, since we have a cross discussion between Finland and Vietnam, right? Which, by the way, I think both countries are quite well known for itself for a lot of good gaming project actually. And I think this year I realized that there's a lot of the GameFi blockchain project are launching out from Vietnam. And I think Peter already knows quite well about the developers talents, foundation here in Vietnam, which quite amazing in the region actually. So I think Peter mentioned a little bit on the a lot on the economies of the game itself. And Lai, I think the next question is for you. That's economies, or we used to call token economics in this gaming, right? It's one of the critical component when you look at the project, right? So I'm talking about how the community how all of these fans and these investors, right, when they look at play to earn project, how do they know which project are good, and um, and then how do they maximize, like if you have a certain way to look at like their investment, for example. Can you share with the audience a little bit?
I think this might be this might sound bad, but I think like most people don't know like whether like a tokenomic is good or not, right? Because like I think it's too early like for everyone like to say, right? I think if you look at Axie, I think it took them like almost like two years to finalize the tokenomic and also like play to earn, right? So I think the mindset here is really like if the team can actually like improve it over time, right? Can have like all the parameters that they can measure and detect if there's something that is going wrong, and they have to take action immediately. I don't think like if by just looking at the numbers and the design and without like any like battle like tested, right, with the real users, it's really hard like to tell like which one is going to work or which one is it's not work, it's not going to work, right? Yeah, I think I think yeah, I think the team have like to have an open mindset, and also like just keep measuring and keep like monitoring, right, and also like be ready to change. I think that should be the right mindset for like something like brand new like play to earn. Yeah.
I agree, Lai. So, but I think I'm currently advising a number of project as well, and I think you're right. The ability to be open and willingness to change, of course, if it's possible, like to change and adjust the tokenomics itself and the scheme itself within the game. For example, it requiring a certain a number of things, right? The ability and the technical capability to change that, as well as they kind of figure it out the way the game should play. And you are right, these like new games coming out, it's too early for us to actually to really tell if it's gonna work or not. Of course, everyone try to follow Axie and kind of copy the model at the moment. But personally, I feel like it's just slightly different from game to games. If Peter and Lai, you can agree or disagree with that. Um, so yeah, I think we are about to running out of game time. So I jump into the last question for Casey. Uh, for the last question, so Casey, I think we mentioned about a lot about like allowing a user to play games, uh, giving opportunity for investor to invest into your project and everything. But it does sounds like there's a lot of like community responsibility, and make sure that people understand like what are they invest in, what kind of games they can play, and what are the risks like go together with like these opportunity, for example, right? So any partnership or any activities that you're gonna do to help promoting all of that, to just to protect your community better, for example.
Yeah, so we actually at GenUni, we are planning to do multiple activities for our community, including both partnerships and also gaming activities. So first of all, we have a detailed plan for like daily announcement and social media community to keep them all updated with that. And we have a dedicated support team to support our gaming community with all the support needed while playing the games. And also, all of our gaming challenge and tournaments are frequently organized, like I already mentioned, and these would help to engage all of our users in the communities. And there will be a like competition both at the country's level and also at the global scales right after our beta launch. And then the upcoming Christmas gaming challenge for the activities to enjoy all the games even like before our ideal, and they can earn with a very attractive total prize of 20,000 for the winners. So it's a lot of activities, even our like before the ideal of their projects. And also we like on the back end, we also cooperate with a lot of gaming partners, gaming studios for all the new games creating, and also for new content creators for the games. And also, we partner with some game guilds or established gaming community. For instance, like Ludena Protocol, they already have well-established gaming community in South Korea, and they are partnering with us to support and promoting for our upcoming Christmas gaming challenge. And then we are going to launch the Global Asian program for the one who distribute our GENI Pass NFTs, and also the Global Ambassador programs for all the influencers and games content creator who love to share and giving the reviews about GemUni. So these are a lot of activities upcoming for our community actually.
That's good. So I think we quite done with like the discussion point that we have, or should we go further and discussion even more, or I pass it back to our MC?
Yeah, I see our MC is back here, Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I cannot believe that we have gone through so much, and that's a great discussion. So, as an audience from the beginning of the panel and discussions, I really feel so appreciate that our guest has brought here many information that cannot easily find on anywhere. So, thanks once again. Thank you for the insightful sharing, and also thank you, Mr. Chris, for taking the discussion to another level. And I'm sure that our audience today have gained a lot of knowledge and information on the GameFi industry, as well as the play to earn the community, and also the long journey of GemUni in the future. So I think that's enough for hearing the information. Now we come to the fun part of today. And we have heard about it a lot, about the universe of the casual game of GemUni. How about seeing it for yourself? And in this part of our webinar, our guests will be the one to travel to the universe of the casual games themselves, and they will compete, explore in the most fun and competitive casual games. So for our audience, the game is still going on for you. And if you haven't done so, then comment your email, your lucky number. Remember to tag your friends and share the live stream now to receive so many exciting gifts from us at the end of the event. So to our guests, we have a special part of today. You will be the one to compete and try out our GemUni casual game. So are you ready? Do you feel excited, and you ready to crush every enemy on your path to success? Okay, so what do you think, Miss Cassie? Are you ready?
Totally ready.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me briefly explain the rules of today's competition. So today's game will be the merge push. The game is quite similar to the game 2048, and I'm sure this you guys all know this, where this game blocks of similar numbers will be combined if they touch each other. And so yeah, let's come to our game, and you have 5 minutes to score the most points as possible. Oh, and this time, 4 of you will compete as a team. So we will have 2 teams. The first one will be Miss Cassie with Mr. Lai. Okay, you're one team. And for Mr. Peter and Mr. Chris, you now will be one team. So yeah. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay. So now I'm going to connect with my MetaMask wallet and choose the GENI Pass NFTs for this play round. Okay. And here I can see all the games on GemUni platform, and I'm going to find the games for the battle today.
I don't see Angry Bird yet. Hey Casey, you need to talk to Peter to get Angry Bird here.
So yeah, so probably for the next battle, I'm going to ask Peter for this one. But choosing this bubble shooting game for this round, so hopefully our team can win. So here I'm create the game rooms, and each of us will need to deposit 2,000 GenX tokens into the games. And let's get started. I see everyone else is into the room, entering the password to join the room. And yeah, you can enter password GemUni to join the room for this battle. And yeah, waiting for the game to start. There is a small timer here. I think just waiting for Peter to join this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
One here.
So,
Cool.
yeah, I think everyone is here.
Okay, let's start. Let's see.
Ready. So, yeah. Actually, I really like the type of shooting game like this. It's very easy to play.
Yeah, and the graphics and like the gameplay reminds me of the legendary of Dinosaur X shooting, like Miss Cassie. Do you know about that? Like it's clearly reminds me
Dynamite?
of.
How come my
Is
one
it?
is already way below? Okay, almost
Okay,
died.
let's. Okay, Miss Cassie, be careful. Oh, we got Mr.
I think I'm going to die now.
Ooh,
Almost die.
Mr. Peter and Mr. La is like really.
I think this is too quick for my mom later. This is too quick.
Oh
No, I think. Oh
Miss
my gosh,
Cassie's
I got 7,200 score.
high one. Yeah. So let's wait for your teammates, Mr. La. Let's go. Woohoo! Oh, and Mr. Chris is. Oh, too bad. I think your mom. You can ask your
You
mom.
die as well.
Okay, so let's
You
see now the competitions of Mr. La and Mr. Peter. Go, guys. Ooh. Yeah, so we can see that
Wow.
Mr. La is taking the lead. Mr. Peter, let's go. So two teams are still on the game, and let's see, it's getting tense right now. Okay, let's see who will be the winner.
It's so close.
Yeah, so close. Go, guys. Okay, Mr. La got level up, and Mr. Peter is getting more score. We're coming to the fifth round. Cool.
So just 2 more left. Oh, I hope Mr. Lai will win, so our team will win.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's
Okay.
calculated based on the total score of both team, right?
Yeah, like since we compete in a team, so the score will be the total score of two people. So yeah, let's root for Mr. Lai and Miss Cassie and also Mr. Chris and Mr. Peter.
Well, actually, we should do the betting here for the audience, like team win.
Yeah, okay. So to our audience, let's comment like you think like who will get this game. I will go for Mr. Peter. Okay, let's go.
Cassie and Mr. Lai, we are in a team, so. All right.
Ooh. It's getting harder, I think. Like we're on the 5th round, and the bubble is like kind of less colors. So yeah, let's see.
So many balls now. I think.
So close. Oh, Mr. Like, come on. Okay. You got this.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems like we have a winner here. Okay.
No.
Hey, congratulations to Mr. Peter. Okay, so it seems like
Let's see.
the winner here is.
But
Mr.
my score is higher, so. I
Yeah,
think
so let's see the total score. So
Peter is one who will decide which team is winning, right?
yeah, since like the total score will be like the combinations of two people in a team. So yeah, congratulations to Miss Cassie and Mr. Lai for the perfect teamwork as well as the really good like technique in the gameplay. So yeah, congratulations.
Thank
how do
you.
you
We made a good team.
Very good.
yeah, how do you feel about this?
Peter, even though you got the highest score, but you are in the wrong team. So
Yeah. It happens.
My bad, my bad.
Okay.
Good.
maybe your mom can play better, Chris.
I think so. I think I stick into just leading the panel and let my mom play.
Yeah, so next time like Mr. Peter can team up with Chris mom too. And I'm sure that it will
Yeah,
be like a
sounds like a
great,
plan.
yeah, it will be a great team. So yeah, Miss Cassie, watch us, and I hope that like sometimes we can like gather around like this one more time, and yeah, can explore more games of the GemUni Universe casual gameplay. So yeah, thank you, our lovely guest, for for your participants in the game, and that was definitely a fun demo of Gemini. So now this is the moment we have been all waiting for. The grand opening sales of Jenny passes will be opened in five marketplace, which is Babylon's, NFTB, Crystal Go, Refinable, and Liquidify. And let's join with us and be the first travelers to explore a whole new universe of play-to-earn casual games. And for the first travelers, many bundles of special Jenny passes NFTs are waiting for you. So let's join us in the countdown. We're ready. Let's join the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, the countdown is on the screen, so all the guests cannot see at the moment.
Okay, so finally, like the special moments of it's coming, and yes, let's wait. We'll all be waiting for this.
Eight, 7, 6, 5,
Okay, and finally, the long-awaited Jenny Pass NFTs are officially selling on 5 different marketplaces. So one notice for you guys is that for the Remarkable marketplace, okay, so I have a small notice for you guys that for the refinable marketplace, you can only buy the Jenny Pass there from 14th of December. But for the rest of for marketplace, you can start to buy our Jenny Passes NFT to GemUni Universe, and yeah, so you can go to any of the 5 marketplace and start buying the NFTs right now. So the link for the marketplace have been posted on our official social channels. So let's go now and buy now. So over the past hour, we have discussed everything from gaming to blockchain to play to earn, and our talk with these four lovely guests will conclude here. So thank you everyone for joining, and as a special thanks to our guests, I will give each of you a special Diamond GENI passes, and you guys will be the first astronaut on the spaceship that travels to the universe of casual games. So that's our very special gift as a way to appreciate your represent here today. So our guest, how do you feel about today?
Let's get it done quickly so I can go back and play right now.
Yeah, it's very good, very good. So yeah, good job.
Yeah. So once again, like, thank you so much for your representing here today with some really insightful sharings from our four guests. And can you tell me, like, before the guests leaving the stage, does like Miss Cassie would like to say something to the audience as well as our four guests here?
So thanks a lot, all of our honored guests, for coming here today and joining our event. It has been a very good time for us to share more about GameFi and casual games and all of their activities in the gaming blockchain type of topics. So hope you guys all have a great day, and let's grab our GENI Pass NFTs and play all the games on GemUni and earn a lot from playing the games. So thanks a lot for your time again, and hope you guys have a very great day. And especially for Mr. Lloyd, have a safe flight back to Vietnam.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
Mr. Chris and Mr. Peter, as well as Mr. Lloyd, do you have anything like you would like to say with our audience, as well as can you share about your feelings on today's event?
I'll just say Merry Christmas to everybody. So we're almost there, and I think that this was, like early Christmas for people in like casual games. So I think it's really good, and yeah, look forward to see where this goes.
Yeah, so thank you. Merry Christmas, Mr. Peter. Have a great holiday. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, look forward to playing fun games in Christmas.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for having me again, and then look forward to play the game as well. Look very exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see you in our next event. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day then.
Bye, guys.
Okay, and thank you all the audience for staying with us until the end of the night. And if you have, as you remember at the beginning of the show, I have remind you to comment your email, your lucky number, and also tag your 3 friends. And you must be excited for this moment. So every users who have done so before will receive a 5% promotion code from us to buy the GENI passes, and we will find out who are the lucky winners right away. So now we will draw 5 lucky numbers to give you 2,000 GENI. Oh wow, that's an impressive number. And the GENI will be the main cryptocurrency of GemUni project. So the awards allocation will be as follow. The 5th prize is 100 GENI. The 4th prize is 200 GENI. The 3rd one will be 300 GENI, and the 2nd prize is 400 GENI, and the special 1st prize will be reward 1,000 GENI. Yay! So are you ready? Let's go. I'll be so excited. Okay, so first, we will find out who the lucky 5th prize winner is. Let's see. Let's spin. Ooh, that's lots of number. Okay, let's see. Let's start. Who will be the? Oh, we have a number here. We have a winner, and the lucky number of the fifth prize is 89. Okay, let's continue with uh the wheel for the fourth winner. Let's go. Okay, 89 for fifth prize. Let's see who will get the fourth prize. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 856. Okay, 856 for the fourth prize. You will reward 200 GENI pass. Okay, the next one, we're coming to the winner here. Okay, so let's spin the wheel once again for the third winner. Let's see. You okay, 125 for the third prize. So you will reward 300 GENI. And we're coming to the second prize. Let's see. Let's see who will get 400 GENI. Oh, 589. Congratulations. 589, you will reward 400 GENI. And we're coming to the biggest prize of today, the moment we've all been waiting for. So the special first prize will be find out right away. Let's spin the wheel and let's see who will get the first prize. Okay, so congratulations. The first prize winner will belong to the number of 934. And so everyone, please give a big round of applause to, all of the winner today. And the audience who have commented these 5 number, please contact us as soon as possible to receive your GENI allocation now. So if there's no comment for any numbers, we will pick the closest number and contact you. So thank you so much for your participants in the game, and thank you all for staying with us until this time. We wish you a good day or a good night wherever you are. And if it's not bedtime for you yet, then head to Babylon, to NFTB, Crystal Go, and Liquidify to get your own GENI Passes NFT right away. And you can also get the GENI Pass NFT on Refinable from 14th of December. And also stay tuned for our audios in the next few weeks. And last but not least, don't forget to follow our official social channels to never miss any exciting events and get the most accurate as well as updated information that we have for you. So that's all for our today's event. Thank you once again. See you then and goodbye.